they started playing it in a strip club in Houston, and they was tagging me. I'm like, they playing it in the strip club? They were like, bro, they playing this song in the strip club. I'm like, pray for me. Now I got all these other songs, but they playing Pray for Me in the strip club. They were like, yeah. They said a guy came in, he requested it to the DJ. He threw like, they say he broke the bank. He broke bank or something like that. I think they say he threw like $8,000 to the song. And
that's dope. That's because it's not a strip club song. Yeah. You're now tuning in to Underdog Talk. I'm your host, Eric Jones Jr., and I have conversations with successful underdogs. And today we have Snoopy92. How you doing today?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. So my first question is fun fact. We need a fun fact about you.
Fun fact about me. I write all my skits. I write everything I do.
Okay. A fun fact about me, I would say me and my son have roasting like battles, like back and forth. And I ain't gonna lie, my man's been holding it down for himself lately. He's been roasting. So tell everybody where you from and how was your childhood?
I'm from Kentwood, Louisiana, across the river on the countryside. And childhood, growing up, I was more like the big family, you know, the cookouts in the yard, you know, everybody just coming together. I'm the youngest of 5, so it was I had a pretty good childhood. I actually went outside, played, and had an imagination, you know.
Yeah, because nowadays kids don't got no imagination because they don't go outside. I went outside too. Yeah. How old are you?
27.
Okay, I'm a little older than you, but yeah, we're about the same. So you started singing early. How was that? Was you forced into it, or was it something that you liked to do?
Man, it was church. Yeah. I was brought up in church, and my mama was a choir director, so it just something I was just brought into, you know.
Yeah, I was in the children's choir too, but I couldn't sing. I just was in the choir because that was something to do. My friends did it, and my homie, he never had to sing. He was the drummer.
Yeah.
So I used to hate it though. But so when you start doing that, what inspired you to keep going with it?
Man, I seen my cousin rapping. My cousin started rapping. He's like a couple years older than me, and that really just inspired me because I felt like, you know, big cuz can do it, I can do it. So I started writing my first song when I was like 10.
You remember it?
Nah, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I remember. Me and my best friend, we wrote our first little, rap when we was like middle school. We was on the phone and came up with it, but I had it written down, but I couldn't find it. So, what was your first? Did you do like talent shows or anything of that sort?
I started doing like showcases in like 20, like right around the pandemic time. I started doing like showcases, but before then, I was just writing music at home with my homeboys and stuff. But I wasn't really. I was serious with it, but I wasn't as far as like doing showcases with it.
So before you began like your career, what was you doing in life?
Man, I was just working.
Where was you working at?
Walmart.
What was you doing?
Unloading in the back to the left.
Unloading. I used to work at Walmart. I was like the overnight janitor person. It was cool to me because nobody was in there. It was chill. But Walmart do their employees dirty. Yeah. That's a whole nother subject. So you got big on TikTok. What inspired you to like actually go ahead and do it? Because I know, when we hear about social media, it'd be like, yeah, get on there, you'll be good. Or is it you just did it just to do it?
I always been like into the entertainment type stuff. Like I say, I do my own skits. Like I really started off doing like little comedy skits on my Facebook page, and then I just put the skits with the music, and I started from there. And TikTok was really big during the pandemic, so that's when I really just put all my time into just making videos for TikTok. And after that, it just went from there.
So what was your like viral video that you did? Was it a skit or was it actual music?
Man, it was a Kevin Gates impression.
Yeah, it's the one you got pinned on your page. Yeah, like when I listened to it, I'm like, hold on, is that him? And I'm like, okay, he here in Indiana. I'm like, is he from down south? I couldn't tell. Like, you sound just like him. Yeah. Even when you rap, like your style ain't like him, but your voice sound like him. So, do a lot of people down there and like down south sound the same?
You can say it's different in certain areas, but 9 times out of 10, we sound the same. In the south, like the south of Louisiana, now up north, they don't sound like us.
So where Bootsy and them from? Up north or?
Nah, he from around like where we from, okay. like an hour, 45 minutes away from us.
So is it as dangerous as people say in Louisiana?
Yeah, it got a little smoke out there, but I be out the way. I don't really be. I hear about it, but I don't be into it like that.
So if I was to go visit, where would I go eat?
It depends on what city you going to.
I'm going to your hometown.
We ain't got too much of our own. We got a Popeyes.
No, Sonny? I do not mess with Popeyes at all. Popeyes is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the closest like mom and pop spot by where you from, or what would you suggest if I'm in that area?
You like chicken? You like
yeah,
fried?
I like chicken.
I say Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah, okay. Brooks. They got good chicken.
Okay.
Good little food spot.
What about seafood?
Nah, that's everywhere.
That's everywhere.
You're gonna find some good seafood everywhere in Louisiana. If you don't find nothing else, you're gonna find some good seafood.
Okay. So was y'all having fish fries when y'all was younger, or was y'all having seafood boils?
Man, we had meatballs, like something it's called a ball pot where you got pig feet, turkey necks, man, all type of stuff. And then you have a crawfish. It'll just be crawfish. It really wouldn't be like crab legs and nothing like that. It'll be more of like crawfish and okay. We had that all in one.
Yeah, because like when I was younger, it was just fish fries. Now my kids, they get seafood boils and all this extra stuff. It's like, where did that come from? But I know down there, y'all eat a lot of seafood, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
So, what was your first skit like that you did? You might not have posted it, but what was the first one that you like did?
I have to say, it was around you remember the Vines and when they had the Vines and the Dove Smash going on. So it was something similar to that. Like I started out with this character called Uncle Kenny Joe. It's just like a little mechanic, like a little janky mechanic. Yeah. And I just started from there.
Okay. I know you got the song Fat Boy album or anthem. I mean, yeah. What made you do that? Just to represent the Fat Boys?
Man, I was on my lunch break at work, and young boy had just dropped a song. So me, I like making songs to some dope beats. It was a dope beat, so I was gonna really write something, real to it. But just me and my creativity, man, I just went all off topic, talking about food, and I put it on Snapchat, and it seemed like, and I put it on my Facebook page, and after that, man, within 3 days, it was like 2 million.
Damn, yeah, I seen that, and I mean that's creative to think that, but that's crazy that it was on your lunch break. Like, man, like sometimes people be thinking people go in the studio, sit and write down the craziest times be like the craziest songs be at the randomest time. Yeah. So you got songs Pray For Me and Do It For TikTok. So I like Do It For TikTok. I'm not a TikTok person. Yeah. I just got on there recently and I seen the dance. So did you come up with a dance or was the dance created off the video or just off the song?
Like earlier, the fun fact. That's a fun fact right there. I came up with the song, but as far as the dances, my little cousin and my little sister, they came up with the dance move because I can't dance. I made a dance song and can't dance. Yeah. So hey,
yeah, that's
it just went from there. But I actually sat on that song for like a year. I pitched it out to TikTok one time. Ain't nobody really bite on it. So I took it down, and then the next year I posted it and I was like, don't let this flop. And man, it just went.
Yeah, like it's a nice little TikTok. I mean, it was made for TikTok. It's a nice little song. My son, he was singing it. I was playing it. I was like, yeah, I'm about to interview this guy, and I was playing it for him. He doing the dance and singing like I'm like, you know him? He like, nah. I'm like, okay, so yeah, that was cool. So Pray For Me. That's a dope song because I had to listen. I think you might be the second or third rapper I've interviewed, so I always listen to that music, and that's a tough song. Like, what inspired you to make that song?
Man, I was just in a certain point in my life where it was a dark time, and I came out with "Pray for Me." I didn't expect it to be as big as it is, and I tell people that every day. I wasn't expecting that to be the song to be like for Snoopy 92 that represents Snoopy 92. But it speak a lot of volume, and it tell a lot of people's story who don't have that voice.
Yeah.
So that's really the song I won all my showcases with, man. And they started playing it in the strip club in Houston, and they was tagging me. I'm like, they playing it in the strip club? They were like, bro, they playing this song in the strip club. I'm like, "Pray for Me." Now I got all these other songs, but they playing "Pray for Me" in the strip club. They were like, yeah. They said a guy came in, he requested it to the DJ. He threw like, they say he broke the bank. He broke bank or something like that. I think they say he threw like $8,000 to the song. And
that's dope. That's because it's not a strip club song
at all. It had me confused. I'm like,
that's
"Pray for Me."
So how has it been like being like a TikTok sensation? Like how has life changed from working to now you big on social media?
It's still kind of the same. I mean, I still work. I'm glad I got a lot of exposure now. That way, I got a actual organic fan base now, and a lot of people know me now. They see me out, but they be scared to speak. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but,
that's because people like you. They look at people on social media like they different.
Yeah, and feel like I'm gonna be like all up with it or something like that. Man, speak to me. We have a good little conversation. But a lot of people see me. Then if I go live on TikTok, they'll be like, "I seen you such and such, but I was scared to speak." I'm like, "Speak. Don't be scared to speak."
But some people that get on social media, they get to that point where they act like they can't speak or they don't. So some people act like that. That's why I like interviewing people to get to know that, like the actual person instead of who they are on social media or the internet, whatever that may be. Right. So are you into sports?
Yeah, I played football all throughout school.
What position?
D-tackle and fullback.
Was you good?
Oh, pretty decent.
Pretty
decent.
Who's your football team?
I have to go with the Saints,
man. Oh man. Sorry to hear that. I'm a Packers fan. Yeah, I'm a Packers fan. So, yeah. Have you was it football your dream when you was younger?
Yeah. Football was the dream.
Why you didn't pursue it?
I got into a lot of different stuff. Really women. High school sweetheart supposed to be and all that extraness, and got off the misguided. But
yeah, do you ever like years later? Did you ever be like, dang, that could be me? Or after it ended, it was just like, all right, it's over with.
To this day, I still feel like I can get out there and do a little something.
Okay.
I just feel like that. I know I ain't finna get out there and do it for real.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Your body gonna tell you different, but that's cool. Did you into any other sports?
Not really.
So another segment is You Won't Believe This. So You Won't Believe This is something that you seen happen maybe to you or happen to somebody else that was crazy. So my You Won't Believe This. Me and my son, we get out the Uber, we going in the house. I see a dog. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh snap! Hey, I'm like, oh, running the house. So the dog started coming towards me. I'm like, oh, try to scare him off or whatever. But he come to the door and he like whining and crying. I'm like, oh yeah, this dog needs some food or something. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I need to go to the gas station. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to this gas station. The dog didn't seem harmless, so as we go, he come back again. Yeah. I'm like, golly. So we make it to the gas station because there's other people out. He distracted. He's still there. I had some bread in because I'm like, he probably hungry. I throw it to him, he still didn't. But it just was random that this dog just walking around the apartment complex, nobody know who it is, and he just hungry. But I'm glad he wasn't no vicious dog because I don't know what would have happened. Yeah. So, yeah, that was just a random, just come home and it's a dog out there like, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is where I'm from. You see straight dogs.
Oh, yeah, I was going to hop on somebody's car. I told my son, run in, go in the door, but I was going to hop on somebody's car. I ain't even going to run for no dog.
They got wild dogs where I'm from, like a pack of wild dogs.
Yeah, this like at first I thought it was a fox. That's why I was like, hurry up and run, because it was like a little skinny looking thing, and I'm like, one dude was like, yeah, I thought it was a coyote. Me too. I didn't know what it was. So you got any? You won't believe this that happened to you in the last week or so.
Let me see. Let me see. I think I was telling my homeboy and them. I was coming in from work because we stationed at a hotel. So I was coming in from work and I was getting ready to take a shower. So after I got out the shower, I heard my hotel phone was on, like the speaker was on. So now I'm looking around the room like I cut it off and then I cut it back on. I'm like, ain't no way it was just on. I'm like, somebody had to literally come in here and touch it to cut it on. So that kind of spooked me a little bit.
Yeah. I would have been like, hey, I might need to move rooms or something, cause y'all, yeah.
You look around, you do the little random, hey.
Yeah, you go knocking some stuff, go making sure, hey, make sure ain't nobody. That's crazy. So, what is your biggest challenge been with being consistent on social media?
Just keeping the content, like making sure I don't repeat the same content as far as like coming up with different ideas because I'm just crammed with so much at one time, and then like as far as like working and being a content creator, you know, you gotta work, then you come home, you're tired, but you still gotta push through it, you know. So I say that's about it.
You have a certain day you do it, or you just randomly throughout times? Yeah. I be trying to figure out like when I can do it, because I do videos like motivational videos, and I do them probably at least one a day, and I want to do more, but it's like I be so busy with everything. So what would you tell somebody that wants to get to where you at? Because you got a million followers on TikTok, and you got like 100,000 on Instagram. Like somebody just beginning, what would you tell them to do to get to that point?
Stay in the people's face. Stay in their face. Like utilize every social media platform. If you see somebody, it's not what they like to call it biting nowadays, or like stealing people idea. It's not a stolen idea if you do it a different type of way. You're not doing exactly how this person's doing it, because when I first started really just getting into TikTok, I seen this guy. He used to always be like at Walmart doing the little slow mo dance, but that's all I seen on my timeline. So I'm big on just like doing my own research, and I'm like, man, he posting every day. So I had a song called that's one of my top songs too. It's called Big Vibes. So I tried to do like a little dance to it, but I post every day. Every day I posted it, probably like an hour. Every hour I was coming up with different little videos to it, and I knew I was in people's face when people started coming like, bro, this the only thing he know, or like, bro, this the only dance. I'm tired of hearing this song. I'm like, yeah, I'm on their mind now. Like I'm on the For You page, and I just really just stay consistent with it. Utilizing hashtags. It's so much to
Was this something you did on your own, or was it like somebody showed you how to do it?
I did that on my own.
Cause I know like with social media, like it's a science behind it. Like you got to know the algorithm, the hashtags, all the different stuff, when to post, like all that stuff. So were you reposting the same video, or you were reposting the same like part of a song in a different video?
Yeah. Okay. I was doing a little bit of both. Okay. Like now I post, like I have a huge catalog as far as with my music. So what I do now is I make like little snippets of the songs that I have already out in my catalog. And so people come in, they like, man, what is it? Is this out yet? But I'm like, yeah, it's out. But some people are just focused on that one song, and you know they'll go to your page, but they'll really just be focused on one song. But I try to get them to go check out the whole catalog.
Yeah. So with the TikTok blowing up, has it helped with like record sales and all that stuff? Like
most definitely. Yeah. I started putting my YouTube link in my bio when I first started off with TikTok. that way I'll be like song in the link, but TikTok done started catching on to it. So now you can't really say link in bio because they won't put you in the algorithm. They won't put you on the For You page. But it made a huge difference if you tell them like link in bio, click the link in my bio, and I seen
So
it.
what's the For You page? That's like an actual. I thought people just that was just a hashtag, but that's like a page. That's a big like a big page. So
Mm-hmm. When you get on TikTok, you got the people you follow, and they got friends, and then they have For You. Most people that get on TikTok, they on the For You page. They don't really swipe over to the who they following because they look for them to be on the For You
I
page.
get okay. So I switched to the following. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I don't be knowing some of this, so I
Yeah.
just go over because I follow certain people on there, so I just go to that. I don't really be paying attention. So okay, so I'm learning something. Okay, so what's your next big thing that you got in your brain?
Um, I want to drop a EP. I'm not in album mode yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop an EP. I feel like I need to be in a certain like I'm in a good position now, but I want to be in an even better position when I get ready to drop an album. I want to have my fan base really big
So
before I
what's the
drop an
difference
album.
between an EP and an album?
An EP is like you just drop like 5 songs on it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not too long. I think it don't pass. Is it 11 minutes or something or so? I don't think it's 11 minutes, but I know it's not. It's not. You don't pass up 5 songs. It's kind of just like a
Oh, okay.
before
Like
you.
a mix is kind of like a mixtape kind of.
Yeah,
Okay. Do people just still do mixtapes?
yeah.
Man, because like mixtapes was the like some mixtapes when I was growing up was better than albums. I really don't see a lot of mixtape. So I guess that's kind of what an EP would be then,
Mm-hmm.
as a mixtape. So who is your top 5 rappers today in the game today?
Top 5 rappers. I don't even think I had top 5 rappers.
Okay, give me your top 3.
I'd say Kevin Gates. Um, I honestly, that's probably about it to me,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't listen to a lot of new rap. So I just say Gates. I like Kevin Gates' music.
I mess with Gates. I would say mine would be right now. Like in my rotation would be J Cole,
Mm.
Dirt, just cause I finally like actually listened to him, and I'm from like up north Indiana, which is close to Chicago, so that's same thing. And then I say Lil Baby. Those are
Lil
probably those
Baby.
3 that I got in rotation, or I take a day out and I listen to them. Now there's other people I listen to, but those are my top 3, like of today. I
Okay.
wouldn't say them. They my Dirk and Lil Baby ain't in my top 3 all time, but of today. So is Kevin the only person that inspired you, or is there other people that
I
inspired you
mean,
besides your cousin?
we have Gates. Being from Louisiana, I mean, it was really Gates and Boosie.
Yeah.
Growing up, that's who everybody
No Webby.
and Webby
Okay.
and Webby,
Yeah.
yeah, all
Yeah.
them Trill
Yeah.
fam,
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
Lil Fat, all them growing up. But honestly, I really just started listening to my own music. That way I could stay authentic, because a lot of people listen to different rappers, and before you know it, you starting to sound like this rapper, and you don't even have your own flow. So I made it my business to really just critique my sound, critique my flow, and I get a lot of people say I sound like Rod Wave, but I don't see it. I just figure they see another big dude rapping and singing, bro. It's so everything. I get that every day. Like Rod Wave this, Rod Wave
I
that.
don't really. I listen to your. I ain't. I got more of a like your voice sound like Kevin Gates, but I ain't really get the ride wave, and I'm really just getting on him because at first I thought he was just whining and crying about like,
Yeah,
but then when you really listen to him, he's saying some stuff.
yeah,
But
real
no,
talk.
I don't really see that. So, uh, who are 2 people that are on your bucket list to do a song with?
Gates. Uh, I want Tink. You know Tink, the singer.
Yeah.
Tink. Um, let me see who else. Singles wise. Man, what's her name? I can't come up with her name right now.
Yeah, that what do Tink? I know her. What do she? What's the song that she?
I just want somebody, body.
Okay.
I think she's from Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, these new rappers, and I don't get jiggy with them.
Yeah.
Like I give everybody a chance, and I just can't. Like I ain't gonna lie, I know he from where he from, NBA YoungBoy. I can't get with him. I just can't. Like I listen to some songs, but he just not my cup of tea. And I give everybody a shot because I coach and I work in a school, so kids are like, oh, let me listen to this, and I'm like, nah, y'all can keep that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a lyrical person. So if it ain't really got lyrics or some substance to it, I ain't really gonna rock with it. That's why J. Cole is my favorite all time because he got something to say. Um, who is, because you do sing, who are your top R&B singers of all time? Because I ain't gonna say of now because now it ain't really no R&B singers out.
Man, a lot of people get a lot of backlash on it, but I'm gonna have to go with R. Kelly, bro. Like, like I know whatever they, you know, but man, R. Kelly is the man, bro. When it come down to that R&B music, bro, R. Kelly hands down.
Yeah, can't forget Michael though.
And Michael,
Yeah,
Michael.
yeah, you can't forget him. I think he's more of a pop R&B person because he had the world. Like it'd be crazy how these young singers be coming in thinking that they can even. No, you know the dumbest thing I seen. They said Sexy Red is this generation's Michael Jackson, and I thought that was just the dumbest shit ever in life because if everybody in the world don't know her, then she not nowhere close. And right. I can't tell if it's Sexy Red or if it's Gorilla. What's her name?
Gorilla.
Yeah, Gorilla Ritter. I don't know the difference between the two.
I feel like nowadays talent is not needed. Like you can be talented, but at the end of the day, it's based on popularity.
Yep.
All them likes and all the views and how you can get the youth, and that's what it is now. Who can get the most popularity is the talent is out the window.
Yeah, that's how it is here in Indianapolis. I spent most of my adulthood here, but I'm from up north. So when you come here, it's like you got people that went to high school together, you got people that's from neighborhoods, and like they don't rock. It's like I do the same stuff y'all do. Yeah. Like we could all work together, but if you don't know people here, like you don't get a shot. Like it's crazy. Like I'm on a 101 or 2 episodes, and I'm just now getting noticed here, and I've been doing it for like 2 years. Yeah. It's not. I mean, besides certain people, you don't really see people of color doing the podcast here, and it's like I'm just not getting noticed, and I've been doing it. But if you in the game, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna cry about it because nobody support me. You just gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going.
So, did your support come from your family or strangers?
It came from both, but it took me to leave where I was from. You know, like as a state, like the state of Louisiana and like surrounding, like people look forward to having support come from where you from, and it don't work like that because it's you. It's not popular to support you at the time, and people fail to realize that they look for the help to come from where they from. They feel like people say they back should be behind them, but it ain't gonna be like that. For one, like I say, they feel like you've been doing it. They feel like that's just something you just into at the moment, and really you got to go out of state, and you see that people support you, like you get the support that you're looking for. You know.
Yeah, that's true. And I be wondering when is it my time to move because I be wanting to, but I got a kid, so that makes it a little harder. But I feel you on that, like leaving where you from just to see, because you can see it on social media, like certain places or certain areas. It's a lot of people that do similar stuff, and they getting it, and nobody in competition with each other.
Right.
Go ahead.
It took me to I went to Dallas for like a year. I just went back to Louisiana this year. But it took me to go to Dallas and really just network, really just grind it out to really just start seeing. But I already had the fan base. I already had people tapping into it. That's why I say I just started utilizing TikTok more, and it went from there.
When you went there, how was it? Like, did you know people there? Or you just took a leap and like, I'm gonna just go here.
Yeah, that's why I had me on my team. Yeah, I met my team over there, and I had moved over there with my team.
So, was your team? How did you find your team? Because for me and just other people that be listening, like it's sometimes hard to find a team to help you and to build up what you got when you just starting off.
They found me on TikTok,
So
and it was up from there. We just locked in.
I need to get on TikTok then. Huh?
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Like, how do you just keep putting videos out every day? Like, I'm still trying to figure out. My biggest is Facebook. That's where I get most of my stuff. With the podcast, it's kind of Instagram with the videos. But how do you like master TikTok though? Like, just keep putting out the same. I be trying to figure it out because you have people. Sometimes they'll copy somebody. They'll do a duet or they be doing a new dance or whatever. Do you just put out?
It's a lot of big creators that a lot of big creators take small creators' ideas. I see that a lot, but I don't do that. But really, I got a second Instagram account now. I'm dropping some game now. Um, Basically, I got a second account because I was finna lose my first account. Like 2 years ago, they tried to delete my page. But when I post something, I go on my other account and I just share copy link. I just hit share copy link. I do it like at least 100 times. Just share copy link, and sometimes I share it to my Snapchat. And then I go back to my main page, and no, on my second page I comment like FYP, the For You page. I comment that, and then it's all about responding to the comment, the people who comment on your video. Mm-hmm. That keep you in the algorithm. So that's all I do. That's my technique. What I started doing, and it worked. It worked.
Yeah, I noticed like commenting more and stuff like that actually do work because I got to the point where you get the little Facebook money, and I'm like, okay, let me interact with people more. Yeah. But sometimes it sucks though because I be at work and then they be hitting, and I'm like, dang, I can't even do nothing because I'm at work. So what does a day in your life look like?
Right now, it's just working. It's just working. I'm working right now in Paris, so it's work, and I get on live when I can right now, and I try to make my reels. I try to stay on top of my reels. If not, what's the guy name? Wallow.
Yeah.
I seen a podcast clip when he was talking about he just repost his old videos. I do that too.
Yeah, I noticed he do because I've been watching him since probably like he came home, and I be noticing. I'm like, damn, I seen that video before.
Yeah, I just repost it. But I'm big on the reels though. I love doing the reels, and a big thing now is when you make your reels, you do the like the captions, like talking, and you see. Yeah. It's big on it. I don't know what it is about it, but people love it.
Yeah, I got the app Captions that they do that for you. I actually, so with the podcast, or even if you got long videos, it's called Opus or something like. I think it's called Opus, and you put your video on there, and it make the clips for you with the captions and everything. So for my last episode, I put it on there. It gave me 20 videos. Yeah. So now all I gotta do is just schedule them and put them out. Yeah. It's like the AI thing. It's crazy. Like I didn't like it edited. So if you see how it's the long way. So right. It's like when you talking, you might be up here and I might be down here, and I didn't have to do nothing to it.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, because I hate editing. Do you do your own videos?
Yeah, I edit it. I use CapCut.
Yeah, me too. That's my best friend. Yep. Yeah. CapCut. So do you like editing?
Yeah, it take me like 10, 15 minutes to edit a video. See, I done got fast with it.
Yeah, I hate editing. Like that's why I hope like when I do the show, I don't have no mistakes like with the video. Like I know I gotta chop it up and I might have to help the audio or whatever, but I hate editing. Like that's one thing I can't wait to get a team to do that because I would just like to come sit down, meet you, all right, see you later, go back home, and not have to do nothing. But it's part of the game. Like you gotta, you gotta do it yourself so you can know what other people are supposed to do. So what is something that people don't know about you that you do with your work or with your social media?
Um, I don't really. Besides me recording, 9 times out of 10 I record myself. People be thinking I have somebody record me. Sometimes I have people record me, my homeboys or something, but I record myself. Um, that's about it on that.
So when it came to like recording yourself, because I know you gotta learn the angles and all that, what was a game changer with recording yourself, or like a app, or like a tool or something of that sort?
CapCut.
CapCut.
Yeah, CapCut. And then, like I say, I do my own little research, and I just was looking at like you see some reels, like just the quality of the video, like the coloring, and I'm like, I need to do that. So I'm like, how do I do that? So I go look up, I go on searching different type of video qualities, video treatments. Even when I do my music videos, I'm watching the videographer like different ways of how he like come like he like walk in, do that 3 times, and I'm like, okay. So then when I go home and I'm by myself, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. I never. I mean, I look at people videos like that post, and I just figured out how to do the right size video. Like so, if I do because most of this is like the YouTube long way. So when I would put it on there on Instagram, it'd be small, but then I had to learn you had to change the size of it, then go change the size of it another way, and I'm just not learning. So it's like it's crazy how much stuff that you learn as you keep going.
Yeah.
So when do you expect to stop working and do this full time and be like, adios, I ain't got to go back to no job?
Right now, I'm in the process of working till I get me this. I'm gonna go into the cargo vans transporting. So right now I'm just locked in on getting that. That way I can be my own boss. 'Cause I don't like working for nobody. I honestly don't. So I'd rather be my own boss. That way I set my own schedule and I still have more time for the music.
Is that the music? Is that where you want to go, or is that just something that's hot right now?
That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. But I just want to have multiple businesses with it. You know.
Definitely, because multiple incomes is better than one.
Yeah.
You gonna do a R&B and a rap, or you gonna just mix it up?
Yeah. Yeah. I got a few R&B tracks. I got a Southern Soul track that's big down there in the South. Southern Soul. You ever heard of King George?
Mm-mm.
You probably heard him on TikTok. But
Wait, King, is he a motivational person?
no, he a Southern Soul singer.
Southern, oh no, never heard of him.
Yeah.
So what is it like?
Southern Soul is more like blues.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
down south blues mixed with a little R&B. But it's on the rise though. I can see it being one of the top genres in the next couple of years.
Is jazz big down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
In New Orleans.
Yeah, as I got older, I actually like got into it more. So, do you have a name for your fan base? Because I know like some people be having they names for their fans and stuff like that. Or do you have a like a name for your community?
I call it Crew 92. For the longest, I used like when I go on live, they was telling me to get a name, and at first it was something crazy. I was like, nah, I can't see myself getting up saying nothing like that. So I just changed it. It's Crew 92.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, what's 3 tips you could give somebody that's a young person? They rap, they sing, and they want to kind of be a sensation.
Stay consistent. Stay authentic. Don't give up on it because it's not nothing that's gonna happen. Social media make it seem like it's gonna happen overnight. Even if it happened overnight, just do your research on what's next as far as like you got a label that want to reach out to you. Don't just jump on the first thing smoking or nothing like that. You know, a lot of labels reached out to me, but they seen what my head was and no more calls because it's like they gonna get what they want. They gonna get what they can get out of you and then leave you high and dry. So I ain't really. I wasn't really with it. I worked too hard on my craft, too hard on my brand, just to let somebody just milk me dry. I can't do that. Yeah. So it's independent writing. If you can stay independent, do it. Like even if you don't have the funds, you just gotta hustle, find ways to put up. You know, just gotta know how to utilize it and work with it.
Mm. So what's before we kind of like wrap it up, what's one way that they tried to get you when they called? Because I'm sure, like I probably know, but was like one or two ways that they tried to like smack you in the face, like, oh yeah, here we go, we're gonna throw you this and this is what it's gonna be.
The crazy thing is they ain't never throw me no offer. Mm-hmm. It's like I had a lot of A&Rs calling. A lot of A&Rs calling. They'll be like, what you looking for? I'm like, what I'm looking for? I'm like, I'm looking for a distribution. Oh, we don't do distributions. Like, they don't do distribution no more. That's not true. Yeah. So I'm like, well, okay. I say, well, I'm really trying to stay on the independent route, you know. And they'll be like, well, you on our radar. We watching you. See what you do for the next 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then after that,
yeah, that's because they wanted to try to get you. They try to. It's kind of like the government when you get government money. They be like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you this money, but this is what you gonna do. You got to do what we tell you to do with this money, kind of thing. And it's like that's a smart thing to go independent because you do see a lot of people get in the rap game and get fucked over. Like we just look at the like TLC, all them from back in the day. They was young, they jumped in, and they're like, oh yeah, we about to get this money, and now they don't got the money from it.
They don't understand the business side. That's my main thing. That was my main thing. Understanding the business side. You could be an artist later, but you get your business together. You own your name. You buy your name. You put an LLC. You know you can really be your own music label when it come down to the business side. Yeah, you know, get your business credit. That way you can fund your career. Like a lot of people just sit and say they don't have the money, they don't have the bread behind them. When you could be the money and the bread behind yourself, get your business credit. You know.
But a lot of times, us black people, we seen hustlers, we seen people in the streets, and they didn't have their paperwork. So we like, oh, we gonna do this, and if you don't have your paperwork right, that IRS don't play no games with you. They gonna come get you. Like if you don't trademark, like I'm learning about that now. Like I gotta hurry up and trademark the podcast because it's another podcast that's got a similar name. It's like you don't have those things together. Like you'll be on a little run and it's gonna catch up to you and take all your money. So that's smart of you to understand, have your paperwork because that's how your paperwork.
Most definitely. I bought Snoopy. Snoopy 92 is my name, my brand. I trademarked it. You know, that's me. Can't nobody take it. It's me.
So how did you get the name? Where did it come from?
Man, rapping, being young, like I say, rapping at a younger age, sitting at the computer. These them Bear Share days. You remember Bear Share? Yeah. So we waiting on the what it was, Gucci Mane Lemonade instrumental. We waiting all night, going to sleep at the computer, waiting for it to download. And then me and my god brother, we were sitting at the computer, and I was like, man, I need a rap name. And he was like, what you gonna call yourself? And then it went from there. I'm just throwing out names, and I was like, Snoopy. And he was like, Snoopy. I was like, yeah, I like Snoopy. He was like, Snoopy? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call myself Snoopy. But I was spelling it Snooby. Mm-hmm. And then I was writing a song, and I tried to, Weber got a song where he was spelling his name out, but he had, Webbie. So I was like, tell me what you know about me. And I'm like, I gotta spell my name like that. So that's when I put the IE at the end. But people wasn't knowing me as Snoopy until like I'd say like 7th grade, 8th grade when I started just calling myself Snoopy. But and once I changed my Instagram name, you know, people know you by your Instagram name,
Yeah.
so that's when it just grew on.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you came up with it. So you just added 92, or that's just
That was my football number.
oh,
A lot of people think I'm born in '92, but that was
Yeah.
my football number. And that's another fun fact. Look at that. When I started releasing my music on TuneCore, I put Snoopy 92 as the artist name instead of just Snoopy. So once I had sung everything through, I'm looking, I'm like, and I dropped my first song, it said Snoopy 92. I'm like, dang, I thought it was just gonna be Snoopy, but I used Snoopy 92 for so much.
Yeah.
So I just left it there.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's because sometimes people just it might be a name that they had from a kid or whatever, but you'd had that a long time. So everybody, because when your email came through and it had your name, and I'm like, okay, I know I just talked to Buddy. I'm like, let me see, make sure this is him. So I'm like, I don't remember talking to the person with this name, so I had to make sure. So tell people how they can reach you on social media and the internet.
You can follow me at Snoopy92 Official. That's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook is just Snoopy92.
Where they can find your music.
Snoopy92, I'm on every music platform. Whatever you got, I'm on
there. Give us. Oh, I forgot to do this earlier. I need a quote, an underdog quote. It could be something you come up with that you live by, something you heard, but I need a quote from you.
Okay. So like, just like
some type of like motivational quote for the people.
Let's see. Gotta get into my it's at the tip of my tongue. It's stay motivated. The only way you move forward is by being active. So you gotta stay active. Keep that motion. Keep that progression going. Yo, that's a good quote.
Yeah, good quote. So appreciate you coming up here. Appreciate how you say it? Allison for just tagging me in the post and me reaching out to you, and we got it done within a few days. Appreciate it. Give us like a close us out. Everyone closes out.
Thank you for having me on the show. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe to his YouTube channel because this is gonna be the hottest podcast. This something y'all gonna want to get on for real.
On that note, keep being great.
Keep being great.